Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, YouTube friends. I am showing 3 projects that just got completed, and I figured, well, why not show them together? They're very pretty together. This buckle and strap I made for a Shinola watch. Now I'm demoing it on a Panerai because the Panerai here has also a 24mm, same as the Shinola watch. I don't have a Shinola at the moment, but I have a Panerai at the moment. And it's roughly the same size. Shinola is a nice, massive watch too, but I just demo it on this one. This one is a little bit more petite, you could say. The lug width is 20mm, and I think here we have 20 to 18. Now, these 2 straps go to the same customer, and let's start with that. He wanted one in different colors, and they come with a deployment buckle. They are 2-tone straps with a wicked and Craig lining, and it's a horween leather strap, but the lining is wicked and Craig. Wicked and Craig is very skin friendly. I also like to show these buckles in action when we put them on. We had in the past, customers gets the straps and then break something off the buckle, and I just want to make sure I show it a little bit, that they are in tested, good working order before we send something out. And here is, see, there's this mushroom stud in these adjustable. The holes are in quarter inch increments. It's the adjustability here, and I just like to show, that there is the stud, and we check these. When in the past customers adjusted them for a different hole, a couple of them broke the stud off, and then we have to bring new buckles in often and charge, and it does not translate well to our community. So I made a point, I show that they got tested before we even package them, but they always get tested. But these straps are very, very beautiful. They have our contour cut. That means they're very substantial here, up here, and then they are still substantial but thinner here. So otherwise, the strap would be that thick if you double these up. So we don't do that. Also, the buckle dictates the sizing down here a bit, or period. Here to be able to fit that, and then here they have this U channel to fit that U channel, and that the stud fits the holes, and the width here, and so on. See here, they click. That's how they close. White's back here, but we clean them before we send them. Well, this is the black buckle and strap and buckle, and of course all handmade by Müller and Son here. And this one is also very beautiful. Same thing. They have our logo up here. On the top here, they typically double saddle stitched because it's where the stress is, and we want them to last long time. They age very nicely. These straps develop a patina because that's what horween leather does, and also wicked and Craig. But modern leathers are often spray painted. These are not. These are drum dyed. That means they retain a natural look and can develop a patina. They don't look like plastic. People are not used to individuality anymore that much because industrial made straps, a machine makes them so identical. But here you have different non-spray painted leather, and each strap from that point is already so individual. This leather shows the individuality and the character, you know, depending. It's an organic material, and then each strap, of course, incorporates the human factor. A human can, even a good craftsman, cannot 100% duplicate. The duplication is somewhat close, but individual, and that's what you want from a handcrafted thing. But and that personality translates, but people are not used to it anymore. Maybe get used to it again. Industrial produced things are a little cheaper. You can buy a watch strap made by a machine very, very cheap. Made by a human, well, that's a different story. So here are these two beautiful straps, and they're ready to go. And I'm gonna put them aside, and I focus on this one. This is for Shinola watch. It also has a deployment. This is a butterfly deployment, and you see the difference? Butterfly. And then here, these are not butterfly buckles. All these straps are made for small wrist sizes. Normal is 7.5 and above. These are for 7, if I remember correctly. And it is utmost difficult to make a deployment for, or close to impossible for a small wrist like a 7. And then you have a watch head on it, which is like humongo or big. And what happens here is that you need to still have this closing and be comfortable. Deployment buckles are very, very much at home with larger wrists. But a 7, so we have developed over the years sourcing special buckles that are really work with that size of a wrist. Here we use these, they're very short here, and therefore they work. And the butterfly is a little bit different. It cuts the buckle in half in a way anyway. You can maybe see how that does it. And then here you have to have a keeper for the what I call the tail of the watch strap. It's you gotta be by the millimeter here in order to do these anyway. But I've made many of these, and I have developed a certain skill in making these. This is, you get a sense for the beautiful sheen that horween has. This tool, you know, has a panerai can take a little bit of that. is our panerai. So this has also our contour cut. It's very substantial up here. It thins out somewhat, but they are very substantial still, and to sit comfortable on the wrist. Hand stitched, of course, and then it has a double saddle stitch towards the end of the stitching pattern, because for stability and durability. The edges on all these straps are hand colored and deep dyed, so they are aging, not looking ugly after years. They look pretty after years. I think they look pretty to start out with. Well, I make these straps since a long time, and I have developed a love for them, and it hasn't changed much. It's still a product that I am very proud to present and sell. We've been on eBay, MüllerandSon.com on eBay, or we have a website too. We've been having thousands of transactions on eBay for many, many years. You can read the comments if you like, or you can ask me a question if you have one. Well, thank you for watching. These straps will be packaged and go out, and this strap will be packaged and go out, and I will take our panerai off. It doesn't come with that strap. The customer has a beautiful Shinola watch, I would assume, and that's maybe where this strap is gonna live on. Shinola is a unique watch. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's made in Detroit, or assembled. We do make watches too, and we internationally source them and assemble them here in California. I'd love making watch straps, and I also do the watches. So thank you for being our customer. Thank you for watching the video. And as usual, excuse my hands. I work with them, and man, they are hard to clean. Today they're relatively clean. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting Müller and Son and being our customer. Bye-bye.